Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm DuskY and I just woke up and I feel like playing some Battlefield. I really want to play Battlefield 4, but I guarantee when I put this disc inside of my Xbox, it's gonna say disc unreadable. I guarantee it on my life. Xbox, turn the fuck on. Why are you not turning on? Oh shit. It's probably the fact that the power cable isn't even plugged into it. Jesus Christ. This is the Xbox cable I used to use. It's all chewed the fuck up. So now I have to jack the one from my Xbox One just to even play my 360. Every time I want to play my 360 or my Xbox, I have to switch this fucking cable over. Yeah, let's see if Battlefield 4 actually reads this time. It won't. I'm pretty sure it won't.
Alright, so it's worked this far. Maybe we have a chance here. Maybe we have a chance. I'm crossing my fingers. Please work. See, I actually want to tell a story, man. The story of the first time I ever actually got stoned. Now, this isn't the first time I smoked weed. That's a different time. The first time I actually legitimately smoked enough weed to get actually stoned. You know what I mean? My first time getting stoned was a trip. It was so much more intensified than any other time I've ever smoked weed in my life. It was fucking crazy, dude. I wish I could get that same feeling now that I did back then from smoking weed. You're done. What? Dude, that was a direct shot to his chest! And he walked it off like it was nothing! If I shoot you in the fucking chest with a sniper rifle, you should die. Like, you should literally, your chest would have a hole so big in it that it wouldn't fucking matter. It wouldn't matter. You would be dead. You would be fucking dead! The first time I actually did get stoned, it was quite a while ago. It was back, I think in, like, late middle school or maybe freshman year of high school, early high school. It was kind of a long time ago. It was one day after school, and about a week before was the first time I actually tried smoking weed. So I'm still really fucking new to it. I've only did it one time before. I went over to my friend's house and there was two of my friends there and they smoked weed for like a long time at this point. Smoking weed was nothing new to them. So when I had told them that, yo, I tried it. I tried smoking the herbs. They were like, oh fuck yeah, you want to come smoke with us? You know, I didn't really feel too much on the first time, but yeah, I mean, I'll come smoke with you. I'll come try it. Let's fucking do it. It was an experience I will never forget. So we were chilling out in this little room. It was my friend's bedroom. We were had the door locked. It was just us three, had some music going, just chilling, you know what I mean? And they decided they're gonna pull out the bong, and this was my first experience with a bong ever. I've never smoked a bong before this. I don't even know if I've actually like legitimately seen one before that. I was just like, all right, this looks pretty epic. Let's fucking do it. So being the good friends that they are, they loaded a full green bowl. If you didn't know what the whole terms of like the greens in a bowl, it's like when you load a bowl and you don't hit it yet, so it's just fresh green, so you get the fresh nicest hit. I remember my one friend, my best friend, he's still my best friend to like this day. He looked at me and he's just like, hit it as hard as you can. And me being a complete noob, I was just like, all right, let's fucking do it. Hand me the bong. Hand me the bong. He handed me that bong, the flame got put to the greens, and I inhaled as hard as I could. It felt like I inhaled for a good 30 seconds straight on it, like it was insane. You know, it being the first time I smoked weed, everything in my brain was extremely exaggerated for that day, but yeah. It felt like I hit that bitch for 30 minutes and I had iron lungs! I had all that smoke in my throat and I was just like, yeah man, I'm a badass. Or at least that's what I thought at the time because I was just a kid. Like, you know how it is, Yeah, I remember I held that shit clenched down in my stomach as hard as I could for as long as I could until it just got to the point where my throat was burning to the point I literally thought it was on fire. I just couldn't hold the smoke back anymore and I just barreled that shit out like a fucking smokestack out of a fucking lumber factory or something. It was insane! But as I let the smoke out, that's when it really started to hit me. I remember I just kind of sank down into the chair I was in and then I started to die coughing, you know what I mean? Oh, that worked! That fucking worked! I was coughing so fucking hard, it was just literally like that, and I'm not even exaggerating, for the first 5 minutes. I couldn't even breathe. I was just coughing so bad, trying to like get my breath back, trying to get life back into my lungs. After the 5 or 10 minutes, or however long it felt like it took, I recovered after that hit. I was back to, you know, being able to breathe, and oh man, was I fucking high. I literally felt so different from how I've ever felt before because I never really got stoned before this, you know what I mean? I was completely new. I was a fresh piece of meat in the marijuana game, man. Oh shit, get no-scoped, you little punk ass. I don't fuck with you! Oh, but dude, I'm going off now. Yo, get some, boys. Get some. Like, honestly, I don't even really know how to put the feeling I felt into words being stoned for the first time. Like, I felt so just lifted and just like, whoa, everything's so altered from how it normally is. You know what I mean? It wasn't like nothing like, I wasn't hallucinating or nothing crazy like that. I just felt different. A lot different than I ever did before. And so yeah, at this point, I was feeling great. You know what I mean? I was feeling real good. And then my friend hands me the bong, freshly loaded, greens again, looks at me and says, hit it again, as hard as you can. In my brain, I'm like, I ain't gonna be a pussy in front of my friend smoking weed for the first time. I'm gonna keep up with them. I'm gonna hit this shit as hard as I could. So I did it again, and pretty much a repeat of what just happened before happened again. I fucking inhaled just as hard as I could, burling out smoke out of my throat like some kind of factory that's really unhealthy for the ozone. And the coughing attack. Trying to get my breath back for the next 5 minutes. So yeah, once I recovered after that one, all I can say is I was fucking high, man. I felt like I could think so much clearer on it too. Everything I thought about, I could go in so much more detail in my brain. Like, I could think about it so much more clearly than I could before. That was kind of the initial, like, what I thought about smoking weed. And of course, here we go, Disc Unreadable. What did I say? I got one fucking game in before it was Disc Unreadable. I'm burning so much tree that I am fucking up the ozone. Battlefield 3. Probably hit that bong close to like 10 times that day. It's just chilling there. So after we were done smoking and we were all moved out to the living room, just sitting there watching TV, and my friend's family was there, we were just sitting there talking. I was mainly just listening to like them conversate about random shit. I was sitting in this little rocking chair in the living room, and I remember it felt like my entire body, I felt like I was just melting into the chair. It was actually an insane feeling. Like I was becoming one with that chair. I remember it. I ended up leaving that house with another one of my friends that happened to show up, and he had a car, so I got into his car and we were driving down to the store because we had the munchies, of course. I mean, that comes with smoking weed, you know what I mean? You get the fucking munchie. When we were driving down to the town, me and him just talking about it, we came up with an entire script to what would be the best fucking movie in the world, man. You know, you ever heard of The Hangover? Yeah, just imagine a Stoneover. It would just be like a really classic, hardcore stoner movie. We should have just been directors, man. We should have just made the Stoneover a thing. We get to the store and we walk in. I remember just walking through the alley of the store. Anything I saw, I was just grabbing and piling into my hands, man. I was ready to spend every dollar I had in my pocket on munchies. I was standing in line looking at the cashier. You know, there's a couple people ahead of me, and I was just getting so worked up in my head. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to talk to this cashier without them knowing or suspecting I'm high. They're gonna know something. Well, oh my god, what do I do? I remember this going through my head, like being an idiot, just completely freaking myself out, getting paranoid for no fucking reason, being the first time actually stoned. I handed all my munchies to my friend and my money. I was just like, dude, I can't fucking do this, and I just walked out of the store. I was gone, dude. So I went outside and just waited for my munchies. He bought them, you know, delivered me my munchies, and I proceeded to eat those munchies. Yeah. So you guys pretty much know the story now of how I first got stoned. I mean, it was a pretty interesting experience for myself. I don't know how it was for you guys hearing about it, but I know actually living it, it was a pretty wild experience, and I enjoyed it. But anyways, yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave me a like or a comment or both. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day or night or whenever you're watching this. And like always, I'm DuskY, and later.
Let me spit the truth about myself in every context. I don't give a shit if you read every one of my texts. I just spit the truth when I am standing tall up in the booth. Sadly, I don't got a booth. I just got a mic and a dirty pair of ripped shoes. This is what I gotta do.